Welcome to Keisha in these streets, and of course, I am Keisha. This channel will be speaking to travelers and travel agents on the business and the pleasure of travel. And I'll be giving you tips, tricks, vlogs, reviews. You'll see me on my vacations. You'll see me on my weekend getaways. You'll see me at my computer. I do cater to adult travelers because I am an empty nester. And most of my trips that you'll see will be adult related. So I say for all my empty nesters and those whose nests have always been empty, I am your safe space. All right. And today is an impromptu video because on my last video, I said I would be making a video about being with a host, a travel agent host. Absolutely is going to be a video you'll see upcoming. However, yesterday I saw a video by Lido Loco. If you don't know who that is, you absolutely should. And I'll drop his link below for the video. And it was why Virgin Voyages may not be for you. And great video. I will say that I was captivated. Also, I have not cruised Virgin yet, but I will tell you guys that I've cruised everyone else, all of the big cruise lines, Royal, Carnival, Norwegian. I've even done MSC. And I won't say which line I went on last year. I went on a couple last year, but the last one I went on absolutely made me not want to cruise again. The experience was tiring, to say it nicely. And when I got off of that ship, I said 2023 will not see me on a boat at all. But the more I hear about Virgin, the more I'm intrigued and actually excited. I think I'll go on a Virgin later this year. So let's get into his video and what his remarks were why Virgin may not be the best for everyone. The very first thing is that it's an adults only cruise. You have to be 18 to cross that threshold. That means the environment is very adult. All of the shows, all of the everything caters to adults because those are the only people on the cruise. And of course, if you are a family, if you just like that family friendly atmosphere, it wouldn't be for you. The next thing he said was that the crew is very diverse. They get to be their own person. They can show their tattoos. They can show their piercings. Their uniforms aren't necessarily as uniform. They're not exact all the time. So they get to express themselves. Next, it was there is slight sexual innuendos in shows, even in the naming of some of their restaurants. They have an ice cream shop he mentioned, and it's called Lick Me Till I Scream. Yeah. All right. And then he said there was a lot of gender bending when it came to like the shows and performances, meaning that you may see a man, wearing a dress in one of the shows, or there may be one of the hosts, does drag, comes out in that attire. There's a lot of nonconformist attitudes. Finally, the fifth thing he gave was that there was an open acceptance of everyone. And when he said everyone, it was LGBTQ plus, all religions, all nationalities, pretty much everyone. Am I missing anything? Color, sizes, shapes. I know that there wasn't a question at one time, and I think it still is, because there are a lot of things on Virgin that are geared towards exercise, and they have a gym, they have a running track, they have an outdoor gym, an indoor gym. There's just a lot. So one of the questions that a lot of people, including myself, had was as far as, for us more plus size people, would it be inclusive for us? Because, I'm not running the track on any of my vacations ever. unless something's happening. If you see me run, you better run too. But so after looking at his video, I am even more excited about going on Virgin Voyages because one, I'm nonconformist. As you see, Miss Ma'am has a nose ring. I used to have a Marilyn Monroe piercing. I do have tattoos. I have quite a few. Most of them are tattoos that I cover up because I do work a professional 9 to 5. But to go on a cruise, and not only are the rock star crew have it, not only do they have their piercings and tattoos showing, you can actually, there's a tattoo parlor on Virgin. So you can get a tattoo on Virgin. I will probably get a tattoo on Virgin, okay? So I love the inclusion. Like I said, my trips, my channel is geared towards adults. So to be able to go on a cruise, on any type of vacation, and there are no children, is amazing for me. I want to be in the club, and I might want to toot it and boot it, and I don't want the kids there. I have actually on a cruise have seen children as young as probably like 3 to 5. I've been on the cruise, and the majority of the people were what appeared to be teenagers. And I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I want us all to be grown. I want to be able to, just get comfortable. Sexual innuendos. I used to sell bedroom candy. You know what? I like a good lick me till you scream. I can't wait. I don't normally get ice cream on a cruise, but you know what? Virgin, you might have got me. You might have got me. Okay. And then, of course, the safe space. So I'm going to group the gender bending and the accepting to all people together because to me, they are together. So I'm going to take his 4 and 5 and just make it my 4. To be able to go on a cruise, and most of the time I'm solo cruising, or even if I'm in a group, my group is usually couples and I'm single. So I'm included in a group, but I'm separate a lot of times. So to be able to go on a cruise and know I can walk around and everyone's, happy, everyone is, okay with everything, to be able to say this is a safe space for everyone, and for me to think about that type of environment, it just sounds fun. Everybody's laughing, joking, everybody's comfortable within themselves. There's a lot of music, and if you know anything about Virgin Voyages cruise line, it stems from Virgin Records. So there's a lot of good music, and I love a good safe space. A lot of times, especially being American, I have to look a little further for a safe space. So everything about this cruise line to me speaks to my inner fun being. I'm not going to say inner child because then it might not let me on the cruise, but my inner fun being, I was excited, or I was intrigued before, but after looking at Lido Loco's video, I am excited to go on this Virgin cruise. So you all tell me, what do you think? Do you want the gender bending, little too sexy, fun cruise, or would you prefer, the Disney cruise with the kitties and the, all the things that they do, the fun family shows, and the cookie cutter atmosphere? Drop down below in the comments. Let me know what your preference is. Safe zone for everybody. No judgment at all. My son's older now, but I did, the Disneys and the theme parks and all the kid things. So I completely understand if that's where you are now. And if not, drop a FTK in the comments. If you know, you know. All right. And also, I'm going to put a link down below to Lido Loco's video because it is a great video. And I think if you've never heard of Virgin, or if you had questions about Virgin, he kind of does a great job of just letting you know what you're going to expect. So like, love, subscribe. I'm not even going to tell you what my next video is going to be about because right now all I can tell you is that it's going to be, again, all things pleasure and business of travel. Okay. And again, thank you for coming to Keisha in these streets. Y'all be safe out here because the streets don't always love you, but I do. See you later. Bye.